Good morning, everyone. We are here to discuss about the principles of exercise together with my partner, Miss Normie R. Monlihon. So, exercise, a specific knowledge and understanding of the importance of exercise on the human body is expanding. The goals of exercise are widely different among individuals. Whether the goal is to lose weight or enhance performance at specific sports, there are 8 exercise principles that should be followed to reach the goal. So the principles of exercise are: principle of progressive overload, principle of individualization, principle of regularity, principle of specificity, principle of reversibility, principle of variation and adaptation, principle of rest and recovery, principle of periodization. So first, let us tackle about the principle of progressive overload. It is a combination of two mini principles, the overload and the progression. Overload: to improve fitness and strength, the demands on the body must be greater than what the body is accustomed to. The load or stress must be outside your comfort zone. In other words, you have to put some effort and push your body. The body will respond to the load by physiologically adapting to it. So the progression, gradually increasing the load and the stress in the body. Progressive overload principle can be achieved by changing the FITT parameters. FIT means frequency, intensity, time, and type. Safe, safe progression of overload is key to achieving positive results from your exercise program. The second principle of exercise is the principle of individualization. Exercise should be very specific to every individual since every person is different. Programs should be designed by taking into account every person's unique characteristics, such as physical abilities, potentials, psychology, body type, age, gender, physical strength, athletic background, daily stress factors, health and nutrition factors, and etc. Then the third principle of exercise is the principle of regularity. Exercise must be done at regular intervals and be consistent. Consistency allows the body to adapt more efficiently and quickly. Ideally, exercise should be done 3 to 5 times per week. The fourth principle of exercise is the principle of specificity. Exercise should be designed based on your specific goals and needs. Exercise elicits specific adaptations to create specific training effects. In other words, your body adapts to the specific demands on it. Therefore, exercise should be designed to be as close as possible to the specific goals and resemble specific sports movements. For example, if your goal is long distance running, then your program should include distance running. On the other hand, if your goal is bodybuilding, then your program should include heavy resistance training. So that's all for my part. The remaining principles will be discussed by Miss Normie R. Manlihon.
Hello everyone, this is Normie Munlihon, and for today's video, we will going to continue the report of Miss Charalyn Gulchano about the principles of exercise.
So this is the continuation of Miss Charalyn Gulchano's report, The Principles of Exercise. So these are the following principles of exercise. 1. The principle of progressive overload. 2. The principle of individualization. 3. The principle of regularity. 4. The principle of specificity. 5. The principle of reversibility. 6. The principle of variation and adaptation. 7. The principle of rest and recovery. And 8. The principle of periodization. So, Ms. Charalyn Gulchano already discussed the first 4 principles: the progressive overload, individualization, regularity, and specificity. And this time, I will discuss the remaining 4 principles, and these are the reversibility, the variation and adaptation, the rest and recovery, and the periodization.
This time, we will going to talk about the principle of reversibility.
The principle of reversibility. So what is principle of reversibility? The effects of training in body's adaptations are reversed if training sessions are too far apart or if there is a long break in exercise. It is also referred as use it or lose it. Exercising consistently to maintain fitness. So this principle suggests that training progress can be lost over time if you aren't training enough, which means that when your body is used to exercising and when you take a long break or stop working out, you lose the effects of training. This principle is called reversibility because if you quit training, the progress can be reversed. That's why this principle referred to use it or lose it principle. So to avoid the effects of reversibility, the key is you have to exercise consistently, and if your body becomes fitter, you don't have to quit, but you do not have to exercise as much as to maintain the level of fitness.
So, next principle is the principle of variation and adaptation.
So let's proceed to the principle of variation and adaptation. What is principle of variation and adaptation? Adaptation is the body's physiological response to these stress loads from exercise. If you're exercising correctly, your body will adapt to the stress loads and become more efficient at doing them. For example, this is your first time running a 2-mile distance, and after running, you suffer soreness in your muscle. But after doing the same exercise for weeks or for months, your body will adapt and you will not suffer the same soreness as much as the beginning. So variation is the process of varying exercises to help the body overcome stagnation or plateauing as a result of adaptation and continue progressing. Since adaptation is doing the same exercise over and over again, your body gets used to it and stops responding. Variation will allow us to overcome adaptive resistance that will surely result stagnation and continue progressing over a long time. For example, if you're running a 2-mile distance over and over again, you will observe that you are not progressing anymore. So to avoid this, you might vary the length of the run. From 2-mile distance, you can make it to 3 or 4-mile distance.
Okay, let's proceed to the principle of rest and recovery.
So let's move on to principle of rest and recovery. What is a principle of rest and recovery? Rest and recovery are required to allow the body time to adapt to exercise. Rest and recovery between exercise sets and sessions are as important as the exercise program. This principle allows the body to rest and recover. Exercising can be exhausting and can cause injuries and fatigue, and this will lead to decreasing of your performance. Rest days are just important as exercise. Taking regular breaks allows your body to recover. Otherwise, skipping rest can lead to overtraining and burnout.
So the last principle is the principle of periodization.
Now, let's proceed to the last principle of exercise, the principle of periodization. So what is principle of periodization? So this principle relates to the long-term plan or goal of an individual. It involves adjusting variables during workouts to improve performance, and it also involves adjusting the volume of training to constantly challenge the body. This means that periodization breaks training into days, weeks, and months to achieve optimal improvements while minimizing injury and burnout. And the amount and intensity of exercise is being adjusted also to maintain progress without overtraining the body. This method will help us to achieve our long-term goal in maintaining physically fit without overstressing ourselves.
That's all for my point. Thank you for listening and God bless.
Good morning, everyone. I am Julina Moralde. For today, I am going to report the benefits of exercise to our body and to our mind. Basically, we all know that exercise is important in our daily lives, but we may not know why or what exercise can do for us, right? So let's find out how important exercise is. Okay. Regular exercise and physical activity have many benefits to our body and also on our mind. Exercise is an important part of a healthy lifestyle. This is very true. It can also help us to manage our weight, reduce risk of developing many health conditions, and prevent mental health problems. Okay, so now let us talk about what are the benefits of exercise. So number one is the benefits of exercise is it will keep your heart healthy. So there are lots of benefits of exercise in our body, specifically in our heart. Being active is one of the best things you can do to keep your heart healthy and reduce your risk of developing stroke and heart disease. Cardiovascular activity is the type of exercise that works best to keep your heart and circulation healthy. So number two is keep muscles, bones, and joints strong. Regular exercise keeps your muscles, bones, and joints strong. It can help to improve your strength, balance, and coordination. In early adulthood, being active helps you to develop the maximum strength in your bones and muscles. In middle age, it helps you to stay strong and flexible. And when you reach older, physical activity helps you to stay independent and enjoy life to the full. Number three is it will improve our mental health and well-being. So there are lots of mental benefits of exercise as well as physical ones. Being active can help prevent and treat some mental health conditions such as anxiety and depression. Number four, we have it will help us to maintain a healthy weight. Okay, doing regular exercise can help you to manage your weight. Physical activity uses energy from the foods you eat and helps to create a healthy energy balance. Exercise is essential for everyone for maintaining our healthy weight. Okay, be sure to maintain a healthy, balanced diet alongside with exercise. This is important for your general health, but it is also reduces the chances of an injury and it helps you to recover after exercise. Okay, number five, we have increase energy level. Exercise improve both the strength and efficiency of your cardiovascular system to get the oxygen and nutrients to your muscles. When your cardiovascular system works better, everything seems easier, and you have more energy for fun stuff and life. So that's one of the benefits of exercise to our body. It will increase our energy level. So as we can observe, those people who are active or doing physical exercise or regular exercise, they are more active than those people who did nothing, who just sit and did not do exercise. So that's the best thing about exercise, and it's very helpful on our body, and it's very helpful, and it gives us a healthier body. Okay, number 6 is improve brain function. Exercise increases the blood flow and oxygen levels in the brain. It also encourages the release of the brain chemicals that are responsible for the production of cells in the hippocampus, which is hippocampus is the part of the brain that controls memory and learning. So that is why exercise can help us improve the function of our brain. Number 7 is exercise enhances our immune system. Exercise improves our body's ability to pump the oxygen and nutrients around your body that are required to fuel the cells that are fight bacteria and viruses. So it will help us to have a good immune system. So it is advisable really to do a regular exercise. Number 8 and the last number is how to sleep better. So physical activities, just like exercising, help us to relax and makes you more tired. So you're more ready to sleep, and good quality sleep helps improve overall wellness and can reduce stress. So that's all my report. Thank you for listening.
These are some examples of physical fitness tests. For flexibility exercises: sit and reach, toe touches, butterflies, straddle stretches, lunges, calf stretch, trunk lift, hamstring stretch, quad stretches, and arm rotations. For the cardiovascular endurance exercises: crisscross jumps, frog jumps, Super Bowl bounce, boxer bounces, run in place, high knee march, jump rope, scissor steps, jumping jacks, mountain climbers. And this is some example for the muscular endurance exercises: climbing wall, crab push-ups, burpees, curl-ups, plank, V-sit, bridge, leg raises, wall push-ups, wall sit, flex, and arm hang. And for the last, this is the example for the muscular strength and power exercises: push-ups, dips, sit-ups, power kicks, shoulder presses, vertical jumps, power lunges, squat jumps, pull-ups, standing squats.